So I was born and raised in the South, you know, so I'm used to hanging out with like rednecks and NASCAR fans. You know, like they're my people, you know? I have no problems with them, you know, but I think NASCAR fans, especially, just get a bad rap sometimes. You know, so maybe instead of calling them NASCAR fans, we can call them racing enthusiasts, or racist for short. Yeah. I love racists, you know? Racists are my people, you know? I have no problems with them. And you know, like, I'll admit it, you know, okay, I make fun of white people a lot, right? I do it all the time, right? But I thought this was kind of interesting. I found out that racism towards white people is called reverse racism. You know, like shouldn't that just be racism? I mean, the fact that white people get their own type of racism is kind of racist. And it's funny though, because I do a lot of shows, you know, in front of redneck audience, and one guy just yelled out, "'Cause we started it!" It's like, touche, sir. I will not argue with someone that passionate and proud that he started racism. Anyways, so I used to work at an Office Depot back in the day, and probably my most uncomfortable situation was to help a customer that had like a voice box, you know, like with the hole in the neck and everything, right? It was just really awkward because he was a lot taller than me, right? So when he walked up to me, like his hole was like breathing on my face, right? Oh God, it was so gross, right? But I couldn't help. But he didn't make things any easier for me, right? He actually walked up to me and he said, "Tell me about your computers." And I couldn't help but think to myself, I'm just like, dude, can't you just like ask it yourself? You obviously speak the language, right? Is that a USB? I don't know. Hook you up. I didn't say it out loud, people, jeez. So yeah, so anyways, now I don't work at Office Depot anymore. I actually work as an engineer. Shut up, all right? Shut up. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, I work as an engineer now, and I sit in a cube, and pretty much nowadays I just figure out ways of not doing work, right? And here's some tips that I've come across, and I'm gonna, you know, give to you guys, all right? So anyways, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but the word arouse can just mean to awaken or to wake up, right? So if you end up oversleeping, you know, coming in late for work because you end up oversleeping, right? Try going up to your boss and saying, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. I had the hardest time arousing myself this morning." Right? It'll be so awkward, he'll never talk to you again. Right? And here's the phrase people use all the time, but if you think about it, it doesn't really mean anything, right? Sounds like a plan. Right? Sounds like a plan. You're not saying it's a good plan, right? You're not saying it's a bad plan. You're just saying it's a plan. You know, but people use it all the time. You know, like technically, you could probably set your auto email to sounds like a plan, and you could probably answer like 95% of your emails. Amazing. I'm gonna use that with everything with my life, you know. It'd just be like, you know, in a situation like, do you, Viet, take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? Sounds like a plan. I don't know if that's, you know, I don't know if that's law-abiding or not. I don't know. We'll see. So anyways, you know, I am an engineer, but I think I missed my calling. I think I should have been an inventor, you know. I was watching this infomercial late at night for this product called the Easy Cracker. I don't know if you guys have seen this stroke of genius or not, but the Easy Cracker is a device that helps you crack eggs without making a mess. Like, it's really that hard, you know? But anyways, I couldn't help but think to myself, man, what a waste of a great product name, right? Because I've been working on this device that warns white people that they're about to say something racist. Right? Don't get ahead of me, all right? And it's called the Easy Cracker. Did you guys get one of those? Yeah? You can save on some lawsuits, you know? It's just like, because I actually have one. Yeah, right here in the keychain, right? Real portable. And you'd be like, I'll be at work and be like, oh my God, Viet, I was just thinking about you. I was just at the nail salon and... Right? Working on the patent. Oh, anyways, so another big surprise you probably would assume, I'm a huge nerd. Yeah, I'm a huge nerd, a big comic book nerd, you know, just nerd in general. And it's getting to a point in my life where, like, the inner nerd in the back of my head just ruins my life sometimes, right? I was talking to this really cute girl, she was from New York. She was telling me the last time she visited the South, she got bitten by a spider, and how that normally doesn't happen to them in New York because they don't have spiders in New York. Right? All of a sudden, inner nerd in the back of my head is like, actually, Spider-Man is from New York. And he actually got bitten by a radioactive spider, so obviously they got the facts somewhere. So shut up, inner nerd, just let the girl talk, right? And you know, by some miracle, I brought a girl back to my place, right? And you know, she thought it'd be kind of kinky, maybe do a little role playing, you know? And she's like, oh, okay, how about I be Princess Leia and you be Luke Skywalker? Let me explain to the non-nerds, because here comes my inner nerd again. And it's just like, actually, it's supposed to be Princess Leia and Han Solo. And on top of that, Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker are brother and sister. So, that's just gross. I think we should see our people. You know, it's like, holy shit, my inner nerd just cock-blocked me. Pimping is not easy. I'm telling you, man, it's hard, man. But it's cool though, you know, like the Big Bang Theory, the Avengers movies, all these, you know, comic book movies, you know, like it's getting cool to be a nerd, you know? And you would think that's a good thing, right? You know, oh great, there's more people for me to talk to and hang out with. No, it's not a good idea, you know, because now that there's more people that are nerds, there are now better looking nerds. Right? The bar is set higher now. I used to be good looking compared to the regular nerds. You know, like some Joe douchebag with you know, muscle head can sit around wearing a Captain America t-shirt and he's vulnerable now, right? While I have the entire collection of comic books in my room, but that doesn't mean shit. Not fair, man. So I was very bitter and angry, you know, I really was, like, about my love life, you know, and it got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna continue to keep doing the things I love to do, and eventually a girl's gonna think that's cool, you know? So basically I'm playing like this game of relationship bingo, right? So it's just like, stand-up comedian, structural engineer, comic book nerd, and one of these days, a girl's gonna hold up her card and she's gonna say bingo, right? And that girl is gonna be my baby's mom. Yeah. That's pretty much how I ended up meeting my girlfriend now. She's a senior citizen. I met her at a bingo parlor. But yeah, man, it was really tough for me, man, for a long time. You know, I had a reason to be bitter, because I got in these situations all the time where I met a girl that I really liked, you know, that I really, really, really liked, and then she just ended up liking me in return as a friend. You know, and it always started out the same. We're hanging out, we're having a good time. Next thing you know, I'm helping them with their problems, like fixing their computer because they think I can do that, right? Helping them move, going shopping with them, and then I get that one phrase, you know, that one phrase that's like a kiss of death, you know, that one phrase where you just know you have zero chance with this girl, right? And that phrase is something along the lines of, you know, you're gonna make a girl really happy one day. Or, you know, a girl's gonna be so lucky to have you. Bitch, don't you want to be lucky? Don't you want to be happy when you hate yourself? Oh, just gets on my nerves, you know? So ladies, do me a favor, okay? You know, when you meet a guy that seems like a pretty cool guy, you know, like, have sex with him. Like, have sex with him and then be his friend, you know? So, like, basically, I'm gonna start helping out my fellow nice guy, my fellow successful nice guy. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start making these t-shirts, right? It's gonna be, just say, don't you wanna be happy in the front? And in the back, it's just a really simple math problem, right? It's just gonna say, 780 credit is greater than 9 inches. Yeah. We live in a tough economy, people. I'm just trying to get into one in my favor. It's just like, hey, I may or may not be able to please you in the bedroom, but I can co-sign for shit. Thank you guys so much. My name is Viet Huynh. Have a good night.